Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video is really a response to SJPorr's question about why we started homebrewing. And the reason I got into this was really kind of an accident. I went down to visit my brother in New Glarus and do the New Glarus brewery tour. And when we rolled up to his house, he said, well, do you want to go now or do you want to come in and have a beer first? And I thought, let's go in and have a beer and talk for a while and then head over and do the tour, which was great. I highly recommend it. So we went in and went down to his bar, and he started pouring Weizenbier. I didn't know what it was at the time. Out of the 22-ounce bottles into some glasses. And when I looked at it, I haven't been, as you've heard me say before, I don't really like bitter beers, and I have always, I guess, had an assumption that when I see something dark, it's probably going to be bitter. Well, I thought in my head when I saw that, I thought, this is not going to be something that I'm going to enjoy. And then as soon as I tasted it, though, I was like, wow, that is great beer. And so I asked him, well, what beer is this? And he said, it's my beer. And I said, yeah, I know it's your beer, but what brand is it? And he said, no, I brewed this beer. And I was just floored because it was so good. Bill, if you're watching, cheers. And it is still a great beer, even after almost a little over a year of brewing. That one is still a great beer. So he said, if you're curious, come on in the back and I'll show you all the equipment that I use to make the beer. So I went back there. Sorry about the furnace. It is getting cold in Wisconsin now. And he showed me what it took, and when I got home, I started to talk to my wife Tammy about it, and I said, what do you think of me making beer? And she goes, well, if it tastes as good as his stuff, yeah, you should do it. So I went out and found some equipment and asked him what was the beer that he had that day, which was Weizenbier, and it was actually a Brewer's Best kit, so I ordered that right away. And then Bill came up and helped me with the first batch because I figured it'd be better to have someone with me the first time I brewed it. And I can still remember the next day when I went down and looked at the fermenter and nothing was happening. I was starting to get real worried that something had gone really awry in it. My brother said, just relax, it'll start, give it time. And sure enough, not long after that, there was actually airlock activity. And that's kind of started me on the whole brewing adventure. And I'll tell you what, if there's one thing that I saw on, I don't know if you have Netflix or not, but if you ever get a chance to see Beer Wars, it's a documentary about the big brewing companies. And I got to tell you, after I watched that, I was so thankful that I brew my own beer. After you watch the kind of games that are played and everything else, and the vying for shelf space and what expense that comes out of the little manufacturers that are out there, the little microbreweries, it'll make you pretty sick. So after I watched that, I was even more committed to just brewing my own beer. So anyway, that's kind of it. That's the story. I moved recently to all grain from partial mash or extract kits, so that should be a new adventure going forward. So till we get together next time, have a great week, and cheers. This has been a Matty Boy presentation. Say bye-bye, Matty.
Bye-bye.